Hello, everyone. I am the commander, and I am back on the Discord. I was looking around and trying to see if I could find something interesting, and in the game suggestions area, I found this specific one. I thought it was a hate thing, but it turns out it's a more productive thing. You'll see what I'm talking about. Reject hero shooter, return to battlefield. This is targeting for valiant gameplay and customization. This post, the original poster is known as Reggie Astra NA. I guess that means of North America. Now, excuse me while I read his posts out loud. Do you... Oh, no, wait. Maybe I should put on a voice for this. Hold on. Which one is the one I'm looking for?
I think it's this one. Yes, this is the one. All right, let's get started. Do you also feel like this game is kinda doesn't make any sense? You may be asking yourself, why is there so many clones of the same Valiants on either side? Why aren't there different Valiants able to use X abilities? I know there's lore reasons, but hear me out. Can I have Yuli in a maid outfit? With my suggestion, you can. The problem is, this would completely, fundamentally change the game from the ground up, and more than likely never happen. But I want opinions anyway. Introducing a classes and kits system. Instead of Valiants, we have a battlefield-style system with kits acting as the class abilities, tactical, signature, and ultimate alike. Each kit would outfit your class accordingly, similarly to how in Black Ops 1, Titanfall 2, and even in Battlefield, your perks or abilities will be affected by how your class looked, along with giving us different passives depending on what species we choose, i.e. Fox is faster with aim down the sights and movement. Tiger gets health back on kill. Bunnies and cats have the danger passive, etc. With this, you could choose your species and maybe gender, depending on build limitations for each kit, potentially even variants/breeds said within said species. With this system, you could have a fox medic, a skunk assassin, a panda with a deployable shield, a snow leopard with a sniper, and yes, even a meerkat in a maid outfit. Ryan's kit is a bit of a unique one. Maybe include deer/moose in that selection. Now you may be asking, would this affect cosmetics currently in the game? Not really. Maybe each character has a slightly different body type. But with my experience in Blender, clothes are honestly pretty easy to create. Blend shapes to shape the body type variants. With this, you can use your cosmetics for any species that fits the build type. The progression for each kit could stay the same as it were for Valiants. But in turn, people have a bit more freedom to play character slash species they want without feeling limited to just one set of weapons and abilities. I prefer the feeling. No, wait. Cut. 1, 2, 3. I personally feel like the lore of this game is pretty lackluster as it is. You can leave all the same Valiants for a story mode and even use their models and their voices as defaults for each kit slash species, but also give us the players the ability to create a lot more diversity on the battlefield. Not only that, but bots themselves can also be randomized species each match, also giving us even more diversity. That's all I want out of this change. Just more diversity on the battlefield and more freedom in which of our classes look like.
Of course, there was a reply to that. Hold on, let me just take a look. This person is I don't know how. Oh, wait, the pronunciation's right beside it. Yagoda. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm just gonna take a random guess.
Here we go. I'm just going to use this voice. I love the idea of separating Valiant avatars from classes. However, I don't love the idea of outfits being locked to specific classes. I think it'd be nice if all three were their own separate customizable category. That way, you could choose your Valiant, the animal, the outfit or uniform, as I'm adding on, and class / abilities.
And you have this guy who just says, I prefer the hero shooter, says Pocket Astru. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And I don't even know. All right. And there was a reply made by Reggie to Yagoda saying this.
With the way the game currently is, outfits are currently Valiant specific. Locking the outfits to the class allows some form of identification of the specific class you are playing. Though your idea for each class simply being the Valiant's abilities also works too.
As far as I know it, I just love what I read. Like, I love the idea of there being diversity on the battlefield, allowing players to have customization on their own character. I mean, I would definitely imagine that developers would, if they were to follow this, probably add a slot for a customized Valiant. So basically, probably we'll start with one of the default Valiants as a reference, and then you get to customize your character from there, starting from species, gender, and of course the default outfit they would have if if they had the choice. And of course, their abilities, their talents, and their weapon kit. This, I think, would be an amazing idea for Wild Assault. It might actually prove beneficial. But of course, this might cause some delays on the official release. If there is going to be an official release, that is. But what do you guys think? Do you like Reggie's idea? Because I do. And if you guys want to let Reggie know on what other suggestions they could do for character customization, why not let Reggie Astra know in the forum he made that is named Reject Hero Shooter Return to Battlefield in the game suggestions section in the Wild Assault official Discord. If you're already here, you know where it is. But if you're just joining, then I think if you look on the store page of Wild Assault, you can find their Discord link somewhere on that page. It should be simple as 1, 2, 3. Of course, be sure to follow all the rules. And if you're not sure about the rules, ask someone. Ask. It could mean the difference of you getting a warning, getting kicked, whatever. But either way, that's all the time I have for this episode. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to let Reggie know in his forum about what you think about his idea. And with that, I hope you all have a good day. Bye bye.